This is actually a really cool day. I'm so grateful you're here with us to celebrate. Good morning and thank you for being here. I want to particularly thank and acknowledge the Interim CEO of the San Diego Community Power, Bill Carnahan, SDCP's board chair, and my friend Joe Mosca is here. The Chief Operating Officer, Cody Hooven, who I was just introduced to, but I always want to remind, came from the city of San Diego because we have some incredible employees at the city, and she's now over helping to run community power, and a variety of other elected officials who are here, but I want to acknowledge in particular, well, why am I doing that? Bill Baber's here from La Mesa, and last but certainly not least is our representative from the city of San Diego to San Diego Community Power, Councilmember Monica Montgomery. Today, we are flipping the switch on San Diego Community Power for the cities of San Diego, La Mesa, Imperial Beach, Encinitas, and Chula Vista. This is a day that we will bring future-focused energy choices and a clear path to 100% renewable energy to safeguard San Diego's economy and quality of life for all of us. Today's launch has been a long time in the making. The journey, I would argue, began 7 years ago, the last time I served in the mayor's office. I authored the city's landmark climate action plan, which included community choice as a pathway to reaching 100% renewable energy. Over the years since that declaration, a movement has taken foot here in San Diego. A movement that has united environmental groups, residents, businesses, city leaders, and others to focus on creating a more resilient community. All of these groups came together with a shared purpose, giving our communities a voice and a choice, a voice in their energy decisions and a choice in energy providers. Just 18 months ago, which is not a lot of time when you consider things, how slowly many things happen here in San Diego, but only 18 months ago, we passed the Joint Powers Agreement that officially launched San Diego Community Power. And that agreement followed the example of other community choice energy providers from across the state, created a model that is very different from the traditional investor-owned utility structure. But we here in San Diego, we want to go farther. And by doing so, we recognize the need to lift up our communities of concern as a critical voice at the table when making decisions about where we get our energy. Open meetings and working collaboratively with stakeholders through a community advisory committee will help ensure that we remain transparent and accountable. Our structure is also more equitable and a democratic approach to energy decisions and facilitates investments in important local programs and projects. Today, driven by community support and in the spirit of choice and collaboration, San Diego Community Power is launching its service for municipal accounts. Businesses and residents will soon follow. And this is going to create increased access to clean energy for an improved community health. It's going to provide cleaner air and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. This launch, this thing that we're doing right here, right now, is the next essential step in meeting our regional climate action goals. California and San Diego have long been global leaders in climate action, and this is yet another example of how we are choosing to lead when addressing the climate crisis. Now, not that there's anything wrong with prioritizing the environment, but I want to be clear that in prioritizing the environment, we're also standing up for our economy. San Diego Community Power provides cleaner energy choices while offering stable and competitive rates, including community benefits. It creates a situation where our cities and our economy and our climate all see significant and tangible benefits. And with the launch of San Diego Community Power, we are taking bold steps towards cleaner air, more livable neighborhoods, and a thriving green tech economy. So together, we are creating a healthier and more equitable community for generations to come. This is truly a historic day in our city, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it. And I'm happy now to turn it over to Bill Carnahan, Interim CEO of San Diego Community Power, to tell you more. Bill?
Thank you, Mayor. It's certainly wonderful to be here today and to see all of you who are interested in what we've been up to the last 18 months or more, actually. But today, as the Mayor says, is a truly historic event as we bring energy provider choice to the region for the first time. San Diego Community Power is launching something entirely new and different in the region, a locally managed, not-for-profit agency providing clean energy and advocating on behalf of ratepayers to ensure a healthier, greener future. Today we take a huge step in protecting our environment, reducing the costly impacts of climate change, and ensuring competitive pricing for sustainable energy. I joined the SDCP team after years working in public utilities and most recently leading the Clean Power Alliance, the community choice aggregator serving the Los Angeles area. I have firsthand experience with the tremendous positive impact created by community choice energy. My previous agency and 23 others like it around the state have a long track record of providing trustworthy, renewable energy at competitive rates. CCAs are not a new concept. They represent a proven solution for communities who want to provide great rates for renewable energy, protect the environment, and ensure local service revenues get back and are invested in the local infrastructure. There are currently more than 190 CCA programs in the state, serving more than 11 million customers. Community choice energy provides the most cost-effective and reliable path to meet climate action goals and provide direct funding to neighborhood programs that provide the most local benefit. This is truly a community-driven effort, and we would not be where we are today without the support and leadership of our member cities and the countless others. I want to specifically thank the mayors of our member cities for their vision, passion, and support all along the way. And a huge thank you to Mayor Gloria, who you just heard from, Encinitas Mayor Catherine Blakespear, Chula Vista Mayor Mary Casillas Salas, Imperial Beach Mayor Serge Dedina, and La Mesa Mayor Mark Arapastathis. We are thrilled to be here today celebrating this historic launch and look forward to serving our communities today and doing our part to build a brighter future for the region. It's my pleasure to introduce you to our board chairman and Encinitas council member, Joe Mosca. Joe?
It's okay with you guys, I'll take off my mask. Thank you, Bill, and thank you to all of you who are here today, and a special thank you to our supporters and our partners who are viewing this online, our live stream. As the chair of SDCP board, I've had the pleasure of working side by side with board members from our 5 member cities. We would not be here without all your hard work, and I want to thank you for your support for being here today and celebrating this milestone with us today. Councilmember Steve Padilla from the city of Chula Vista, Councilmember Monica Montgomery Stepp from the city of San Diego, Mayor Serge Dedina from the city of Imperial Beach, and Councilmember Bill Baber from the city of La Mesa. Today we take control of our energy future to ensure community investment decisions are made by the people, for the people, rather than by investors who have controlled the market for so long. When customers choose San Diego Community Power, they are empowered to make decisions about their electricity, reduce their carbon footprint, and help support local renewable energy projects and their own communities. Studies suggest that SDCP can reduce local carbon emissions by an estimated 2.8 billion pounds, equal to planting 33 million trees or taking nearly 270,000 vehicles off the road in 1 year alone. At launch, SDCP will provide 2 service packages, a 50% renewable offering and a 100% renewable offering. These renewable levels are substantially higher than the current 31% option offered by the local investor utility. A package that includes nearly 8% unbundled renewable energy credits. SDCP will not rely on unbundled renewable energy credits, and it is the first community choice aggregator in the state of California to commit to 100% renewable energy by 2035 or sooner. Another key differentiator for San Diego Community Power is its structure as a nonprofit agency. This structure ensures that all excess revenue is reinvested back into the communities that we serve. In the future, that revenue will stabilize electricity prices, support rate reduction programs for lower income households, provide incentives for solar installations, support energy efficiency programs, and develop more local renewable energy sources right here in San Diego County. Our choices will keep electricity rates competitive and enable investment in innovative clean technologies and energy-related job growth and training. Clean technologies provide more jobs in the region than all coal-related jobs in the entire country combined. We expect the opportunity to continue to grow as we provide service to businesses in June and residents in early 2022. As a people-first organization, the decisions on where and how to invest will be made by SDCP leadership and by the board of directors with this extensive input from ratepayers and the members of our Community Advisory Committee. Each member city is represented on the Community Advisory Committee by 2 advisory members that ensure the unique needs, the climate action plans, and the community concerns are taken into consideration. I want to take a moment to thank the members of that Community Advisory Committee, Eddie Price, who is the chair of our Community Advisory Committee, Jen Dirks, Tara Hammond, David Harris, Gary Johns, Ed Lopez, Carolyn Schofield, Tom Summers, Matt Veselaskis, and Anna Webb. And now I'd like to hand it off to Cody Hooven, who is our SDCP Chief Operating Officer and one of SDCP's staunchest allies and supporters. In her role as Chief Sustainability Officer for the City of San Diego, Cody navigated these 5 cities through the passage of the JPA, Joint Powers Authority Agreement. She has dedicated the last 18 months to getting us ready for launch, and we're here celebrating today due in large part to her efforts, so thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm super excited to be here, by the way, while I find my talking points. This is a very exciting day for us. So thank you, Joe, and thank you for all that you've done for this region. This is a huge milestone for us. Clean and renewable energy is essential to our future, and this launch puts energy choice in all of our hands. We have a huge opportunity to protect our environment and grow our economy, and we think that's a game-changing proposition. While most choices involve trade-offs, San Diego Community Power is that rare win-win. Today, municipal customers, and soon businesses and residents, can get clean energy from a locally managed provider committed to making our cities and neighborhoods stronger and healthier. Today, we officially start providing service to schools, libraries, city halls, and police stations. In June, we'll extend that service to commercial and businesses, entities in our member cities, and in early 2022, next year, we'll provide clean energy direct to families. This day cannot come soon enough. Californians have seen the effects of climate change firsthand, with longer and more devastating wildfires across the state, hotter and drier weather conditions in our own region here. The time to fight climate change is now, and our transition to clean energy is exactly what's needed to reverse this damage. Today we stand for local choice and control, a cleaner environment, and people over profits. And going forward, we'll do more than just provide clean energy. I'm so proud to note that our board gave us the go-ahead to work on our first development of small-scale renewable energy projects within our 5 cities. In addition to all the support we receive from our member cities, we share this launch with the tireless community advocates that helped get us here and who continue to support us. There are too many to thank, but I do want to mention just a few. A Definite Climate Action Campaign, Business for Good, Clean Tech San Diego 350, and the Urban Sustainability Coalition. I'd also like to mention another advocate, Solana Energy Alliance. While not a traditional advocate, they were a very small community choice program that helped pave the way in our region. And now for the listeners on live stream, we have a video of our member city mayors and council members planting trees in their communities as a symbol of what we stand for, healthier, greener communities today, and as a legacy for the future. For those of you here, This concludes our press conference, and the speakers will be available for questions. Thank you all for being here to commemorate this big day. Thank you.